Oh wait. Morning guys. Caught me mid fixing the perm this morning. Morning everyone. Happy Monday. Swipe on and say hello. As always, step into my forest. As you guys can see, I have a little bit of a new favorite green screen background for the yoga. For our Vinyasa. But yeah guys, swipe on and say hi. It is Monday morning. It's Monday morning and we are going to start the day off nice and fresh with a really awesome intermediate yoga, Vinyasa yoga flow. But even if you're not, sorry, just this camera's a little bit skew guys, it's gonna really irritate me. Even if you are not you don't feel intermediate, guys, please join. This is really for everyone. It's just to give you a little bit of an idea that it's going to be a little bit, it's going to work the body a little bit more than the other classes. But guys, swipe on them, say hello. I can see you. Step into my forest, say hi. Let me know how you guys are all feeling this morning. As you can tell, I'm feeling quite tired. But that's why it'll be really nice to start moving the body. Start Monday off really well. Morning Iva. Guys, morning, come swipe in. Ninja. I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce your name. Guys, I'm very dyslexic, so if my pronunciation of your name is wrong, I do apologize. But guys, it's day one of the 21-day challenges today, which is huge, which is really awesome. So if any of you guys are doing a 21-day challenge and you swipe in, let me know what challenge you are doing. So yeah, it's a big day, lots happening. But like I said, it'll be really nice just to start the day nice and slow and just kind of find our space at the beginning of the week, kind of set our intentions and our goals, which will be really nice. And guys, tomorrow morning we have a workout brought by Trino, again dyslexic, but really cool, from Sipla. I even brought it here to show you guys. But we have a really cool workout tomorrow called Get Your Game Face On. So tomorrow morning, Tuesday morning, get your game face on, get involved. You can win swag, guys. If you join tomorrow's workout and you hashtag Jeff Game Face, you stand a chance to win some of our awesome black swag. Unfortunately, I'm not wearing it today, but guys, do yourself a favor. So awesome, so beautiful. I think so well designed. The swag. Go take a look. If Ames can maybe pop it in the comments or something, please do. And then guys, huge workout this Saturday with Siv, Louis, and I think it's Lee, which is going to be so fun. Louis is going to take everyone through a really epic 45-minute session on the Saturday, which will be really fabulous. So guys, stick it out this week. We're going to end the week off on a really big high. We're also going to start it off really well too. Let's start off on a good note, but also if you're not starting off on a good note, that's also okay. But let's make the conscious decision to seize the morning, seize the day. Let's be positive. Let's conquer it. I know it's so difficult with now the extended lockdown. If you are in South Africa, you know that it's now been pushed. And it's cold and it's a little bit rainy, and so it's quite difficult. It's quite easy to fall into a bit of a slump and be quite lethargic and feel unmotivated. And I'm here to tell you that it's the small things, and it's literally, like I've said before, just starting, and that's what we are here to do. But guys, swipe in, say hi. I actually need to share us, because I keep forgetting to do that stuff. I'm still learning, guys, I'm still learning. But it's going to be a really nice little session today. Yeah, it's like I said, it's intermediate Vinyasa, so with Vinyasa, it's very breath to movement, so it's a little bit faster than the hatha like Kath usually does. So keeping you guys on your toes, and they're like 3 flows that we do, and we like kind of repeat them, because you want to, get our body flowing, warm it up, and really get into each little sequence. So it's going to be a really nice little flow. I'm really excited to start the day off well and swell. So yeah, it's going to be really cool. Morning, let's do this, yes. Let's do this. But guys, come say hi. It's it's a lonely morning out here. I can see you out in the distance. And let's, like I said, start this morning really well. And I say it every time, let's think of something that we're grateful for, and think of something positive. It's, again, so easy. It's cold here in Cape Town. Durban I hear is amazing, but it's cold here in Cape Town. It's extended lockdown. It's so easy to be negative, but let's make the conscious decision to seize the morning, seize the day, and just think of one positive thing. It will really set you up for a phenomenal day. So get involved, guys, get involved. But the other thing that's morning Zelda. Yeah, Ames, thanks so much for popping that up there, guys. Go take a look at the link in the comments for our swag. Really awesome. Don't mind me, there's a picture or 2 of myself. So I can really, I might be a little bit biased, but I think the swag is on point. I wish I brought it today to show you guys a little bit more, but I gotta dangle the carrots a little bit. But guys, really excited. Like I said, I feel like I haven't been in front of the camera in so long, I must be honest. And I know I was in front of it on Friday, and I'm kind of sitting here like, how do we enter the competition again? Is this for the Game Face one tomorrow? Hashtag Jeff Game Face, I think that's the hashtag. I will have to double check. But yeah, tomorrow morning after the workout, take your little sweaty selfie and you can stand a chance to win the black swag, which is really awesome, guys. You literally stand a chance to win something so cool for literally getting your workout done and ticking the box. So, I feel like it doesn't even make sense not to do it. That's just my thoughts when it comes to competitions. But guys, I hope you are getting ready. Get your mats together, a little bit of water if you need. Good morning, Shireen. So lovely to have you guys here today on this phenomenal Monday. Maybe cold in Cape Town, but seize the morning, seize the day. Morning guys, swipe on in. We're gonna get a little bit warm today, get a little bit of a glow. It's gonna be a really awesome way to start the day. Really cool. And guys, remember, we always want to start our week off on a high, but then we don't want to dip. We want to start our week off on a high, and we want to keep going higher. So let's really start off on a phenomenal note with a little bit of flow, warming up the body, getting ready for the day. Doing this for ourselves, finding that space for ourselves and checking in with ourselves on this Monday. Setting, like I said, goals and intentions for the rest of the week. We all, we're not robots, we all have things that we're working towards. So let's bring that to our mind today. Let's bring our goals. What day is it today in the month? The 12th. So it's almost halfway through the month. But let's bring those goals and those intentions to the front of our mind today. It's always a great way to start a Monday, is really setting you up for the rest of the week. But in saying that, if today is a little bit of a struggle, that doesn't mean that your whole week is ruined. Just because your morning you struggled to get up, or you didn't get your workout in, or you didn't feel as great about it, doesn't mean that your whole week is ruined. Just keep going. Let's put our heads down. We're not robots, and just put foot, and you guys will get there. But guys, we're almost ready to start going. We're just going to wait a couple, maybe 2 more minutes, let the Pilates people filter in. But quickly swipe on it and say hi. We don't have any props today or anything. If you want, you can obviously have your block, but we don't need our strap. So just your beautiful selves, your mat, some water if you want. and a block if you feel like you'll need that. But I will cue you guys through everything. So yeah, when you guys are ready, we can slowly start to move to the back. Let's move the speaker. Seth, please can you remove the bottom bit there? There we go. Awesome. Push my mat back a little bit for you guys. Back into the forest. Awesome. So, today guys we are going to start our practice just in a little seated position, kneeling or however you feel comfortable, toes touching, bum on your heels, and let's just, as we do before our practice, just take a moment to connect, to check in with yourself. Close your eyes if you feel like you want to. Put your hands on your thighs. And just take a couple of deep breaths here. Just being mindful of breathing of your inhale and your chest expanding, your belly expanding. Bringing all that fresh air into your lungs and exhaling it out. With every inhale, I want you to grow a little bit taller. And just focus on your breath for now. It's so easy to get distracted, but let's really make an effort to focus on just getting our breath and connecting to our mat. If you have an intention for your practice, bring it to your mind now. And if you have any niggles or anything, just be mindful. We don't want to hurt ourselves. And let's just acknowledge where we are today and just the space that we're in. Feeling a little bit out of balance, that's okay. Do what you can today. Let's be better than we think we can be, because that's what we can do. So slowly open your eyes, slowly become more aware. And with a deep inhale, you're going to reach up towards the sky, finding that length in your spine. Interlace your hands if you'd like, or you can just keep your hands together. And we're just going to have a gentle twist in our spine here, just a nice bend as we lengthen and reach over to the right hand side. So we're pushing our left hip into the ground here and just finding that nice bend in our spine. Every inhale, you lengthen, exhale, go deeper. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, reach over to the left hand side, pushing out your right hip, just finding that length. Inhale, exhale, coming back to center. Going back to the right hand side, inhale, lengthen, exhale, go deeper. Deeper than before, if you can. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, go deeper onto the left hand side. Pushing that right hip. Nice, inhale, back to center. Bring your hands back down into child's pose. So big toes touching, knees apart, pushing your bum into your heels and reaching out to the top of your mat. Just take a couple breaths here, really grounding your fingers into the ground, into your mat. You can be active or you can be passive. So when I say that, if you want to be active, you activate your shoulders and you're pushing into the floor. If you're passive, you can just relax your arms. When you're ready, let's meet in tabletop. So hands below your shoulders, knees below your hips, straight back, We're going to do a couple of cat-cows here, just warming up our spine, warming up our core. So activate your core as we do these. Going into cow, tipping your pelvis, opening up your chest, looking up to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, cat. Tilting your pelvis back to the ground, pushing into the floor, pushing away, opening up your shoulder blades, feeling the heat in between your scapula. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, tilting that pelvis, looking up to the sky, opening up your collarbones. Exhale, cat. Let's do a couple more of these. Inhale, cow. Tilt your tailbone, make sure that your hands are still underneath your shoulders, pushing into the ground. Exhale, cat. Rounding your spine, opening up your shoulder blades. 2 more. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Last one. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Nice. We're going to slowly move into down dog. So we're pushing our hands into the ground, pushing our chest towards our knees, lifting up our pelvis, keeping your knees bent and keeping your spine nice and long, finding that length. This is our first down dog, so if you want to just walk out your legs, find a bit of a stretch, do whatever your body feels like it needs to do to warm up a little bit, you can do so now. Just take a couple of moments, a couple of breaths here, find that stretch. Our first flow, we're going to go from down dog. So pushing our chest towards our knees. Remember, keep your knees bent if you need to. Rather keep a straight spine, finding that length, pushing into the ground. Going into a high plank, so bringing all of our body weight over onto our hands underneath our shoulders, back nice and straight into a high plank. Tilting our pelvis down onto the floor into a baby cobra, keeping our toes nice and tucked, back into downward dog. So we're going to do that a couple of times, creating a little bit of heat in the body. So downward dog, bringing our weight over from our toes into high plank, bringing our hips down towards the floor, opening up our chest, baby cobra, going back into downward dog. Downward dog, high plank over our hands, keeping nice and strong, pushing into the floor, baby cobra, dipping our hips into the floor, opening up our chest to the sky, back into downward dog. Do 2 more. Going over our toes into high plank, holding it here. Hips down to the ground, pushing into the floor, opening up your chest. Into baby cobra, back into downward dog. Last one. High plank, baby cobra, and exhale back into your downward dog. Take a moment here, take a couple of breaths. So we're going to go into our second flow here. We're going to start a 3-legged dog, so lifting up your right leg, keeping that length in your spine, pushing into the floor. If you need to bend your left knee, that's okay. Bringing our right knee to your nose into cheetah, back into 3-legged dog. Activate your foot, and we're pushing into the ground, pushing your chest towards your left knee, keeping your hips nice and square. Back into cheetah, knee to nose. 3-legged dog. Cheetah, knee to nose. Exhale, 3-legged dog. Cheetah, knee to nose, and just hold it here for a second. Place your right foot in between your hands as we go into a low lunge, so knee on the mat. Keeping your toes tucked, getting that right angle bend in your knee, and just reaching up, finding that stretch in your hips here. Inhale, we're going to back bend, so we're opening up into a cactus, looking up to the sky, opening up our chest. Opening up our chest, it's cactus. Hands back on the floor on either side of your feet, lifting up your knee, going into a crescent lunge. So still keeping that integrity of your knee here, we're keeping a nice right angle. We're just going to hold it here. Be strong, grounding yourself, and finding your balance throughout your whole body, not just leaning forward and not just leaning back. Hold it here. Straighten your right leg. Plant your left foot in the back of the mat. into pyramid. So we're folding forward. If you need, you can hold onto blocks, you're more than welcome to. Otherwise, keep your hands on your shin and just hold it here for a second, couple of breaths. With every inhale, lengthen, exhale, go deeper. Floating our left foot back up to our right into a standing fold, bending our legs, coming back into a standing, taking a deep breath, and hands to heart center. Take a moment, take a breath. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold, keeping your back nice and straight. Hands to the floor. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the floor. Stepping back into a high plank and into a chaturanga. So slowly bending your arms, keeping them close to your chest, close to your rib cage, all the way onto your belly, onto the floor. With your hands on either side of your ribs, activate your core, pushing into the ground, lifting up your chest to the sky, and back to the floor. We're going to do 3 more of those. Inhale, lift your chest, try and get each rib off the ground as high as you can. Exhale, back to the floor. Inhale, lifting your chest, looking up to the sky. Exhale, down. Go back into a high plank, however you wish to get there. So you can go from your knees, you can just push yourself up, whatever you feel comfortable with. But back into our high plank and into our downward facing dog. Nice. Remember, downward dog, pushing our chest towards our knees here. And now we're going to do the other side. So lifting our left leg into 3-legged dog. Knee to nose, cheetah. Hold it for a second. 3-legged dog, pushing into the ground, keeping your hips square. Into cheetah. Exhale, 3-legged dog. Inhale, cheetah. Hold it for a second. Exhale, 3-legged dog. Inhale, cheetah. And place your left foot in between your hands, knee on the floor, into a low lunge. Bring your hands up, finding that length, bending your elbows into cactus back bend, finding that stretch in your hips and opening up your chest to the sky. Taking a moment here. Putting both of your hands on either side of your left foot, untucking your toe, lifting up your knee, finding that crescent lunge and that strength in your left leg. Remember, keeping your knee just above your heel. Hold it here. Then planting our right foot back on the ground. So we're keeping a nice diagonal point to the other side of the room. Straightening our left leg and hinging from our hips down into pyramid. Remember, you can have your blocks or on your shin, but with every inhale, find that length. Every exhale, go deeper. Nice. So taking our right foot, floating it up to our left into a forward fold. Coming up to stand, inhaling, exhale, hands to heart center. So we're going to do that a little bit faster. Just one more round, a little bit faster. So just stay with me and just listen to what I'm saying. So, inhale, reaching up, finding the length, exhale, forward fold, down to the ground. Inhale, halfway lift, exhale, both hands on the floor, stepping back into a high plank, doing your chaturanga or your vinyasa, so either all the way to the floor or holding your body to upward facing dog, downward facing dog. 3-legged dog, right leg to the sky, knee to nose, cheetah. 3-legged dog, it's cheetah. Exhale, inhale, hold it here for a second. Plant your foot in between your hands, knees to the floor, untuck your toes into your low lunge. Let's go back into our back bend, into our cactus back bend. Reaching up to our low lunge, hands on either side of your feet. Tucking your toes, lifting your knee into your crescent lunge. Planting your left foot on the floor, straightening your right leg into pyramid pose. Inhale, exhale, finding that depth. Hands on either side of your foot, floating your left foot up to your right into your forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, all the way up to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart. Let's do the other side. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, stepping back into your plank, doing your chaturanga or your flow, into upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Three-legged dog, left foot up to the sky, knee to nose, cheetah. Exhale, three-legged dog. Inhale, cheetah. Do a couple more of these. Cheetah. Last one, three-legged dog. Cheetah, hold it for a second, pushing into the ground, rounding your spine, your shoulder blades. Hand in between, foot in between your hands, knee to the floor, untuck your toes into our low lunge. Holding it here for a second, going into our back, cactus back bend, finding that opening in our chest, squeezing your shoulder blades together, back into our low lunge, hands on either side of your foot, untuck your toes, lift your knee, going into our crescent lunge. Hold it for a second. If you need to, find your footing, make sure that you have a nice right angle in your leg there, planting our right foot, shifting it, pivoting it on the back there, straightening our left leg, and inhaling, exhaling, forward fold. Hold it here, inhale, exhale, go a bit deeper. Then letting our right foot float up to our left in our forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale. And I want you, as we stand up, unroll your spine vertebra by vertebra, can't speak, until your neck is the last to come up. Bring your hands up to the sky, finding the leg, hands to heart center. Lovely. Okay, we're going to go into our next flow now. So inhale, reaching up to the sky, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant hands on either side of your feet, stepping back into our high lunge, going into our Vinyasa, our chaturanga, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. So we're going to go back into our three-legged dog, and we're going to bring our knee to our right elbow, and back into three-legged dog. Right knee to left elbow, three-legged dog. We're going to do that again. Right knee to right elbow, hold it here. Three-legged dog, right knee to left elbow, hold it here. Three-legged dog, bringing your right leg in between your hands, going into warrior two. So windmilling our hands over to really find that stretch in our arms. We want to feel like we're being pulled here, keeping that right angle in our knee, pivoting our foot out so that it's facing the corner of the mat, and finding that length not only in our spine but in our arms. Holding it here. Taking your right arm, you're going to put your forearm on your knee, so you go into a side angle, finding that length here in our left hand side, reaching out. If you're feeling cheeky, take your right arm, go parallel. You can just hold it here for a second, into our side angle. Windmilling our arms, our left arm onto our back, left leg here, reaching up towards the sky into our reverse warrior, gliding that left hand down your calf, and windmilling back, keeping your right hand on the outside of your right foot here, as we hop or float into our half moon. So finding that balance, grounding yourself in your right foot, finding that height in your left hip, and bringing up that left foot as high as possible. When you're ready, we're going to go into a Shiva squat. So we're going to bend our right leg as we bring our left knee behind our right calf, and we hover it here for a second. We go back into our half moon, hold. Find your balance, find one focal point, and stay with your breath. So we go back into another Shiva squat. We're bending our right knee, bringing our left knee behind our calf. Hold it here for a second. And back up into a half moon. Let's do 2 more. Shiva squat, bending that knee, bringing that left knee behind your calf. Hold it here for a second. Back to a half moon. 1 more. Shiva squat, bending that knee, finding your balance, using your right arm to ground yourself if you need to. Back into our half moon. From our half moon, put both of your hands on either side of your foot. Step back into a side plank. So keeping your right foot on top of your left here, finding that length in your arms, keeping your fingers nice and wide as to distribute all your weight, and we're just going to hold it here. If you need to, you can go on your knees. You're still working very hard here. And just hold it for a couple more breaths. Taking your right arm, coming in a plank, coming into your plank, sorry guys, into your Shavasana, not Shavasana man, Chaturanga, holding yourself here or lying on the floor into your upward facing dog, down facing dog. Okay, let's do that on the other side, taking your left foot, 3-legged dog, left foot to left elbow, hold it here for a second. 3-legged dog, left knee to right elbow, hold it for a second. Pushing into the ground, 3-legged dog, knee to left elbow, hold it here. 3-legged dog, knee to right elbow, hold. Let's do 2 more. 3-legged dog, knee to left elbow. Last one, 3-legged dog, knee to right elbow, hold it here for a second. Let's do our last 3-legged dog, bringing that foot in between your hands into warrior 2. Windmilling your hands, double check your feet, double check your alignment, your right angle, always, because that's my go-to. Find that length in your arms and the length in your spine here, finding not only height, but width. We hold it here, bringing your left shin onto your knee here, finding that length in your left hand side as we hold in our side angle. If you're feeling cheeky, bring your left arm parallel, finding that length. You really want to be nice and straight. If you can be in a mirror just to double check, that would be fabulous. But if you can't, that's also okay. So we're just going to hold it here. So we windmill our arms back, bringing our left arm up to the sky, gliding our right arm down our calf to our reverse warrior. Windmilling our hands to the mat on either side, bringing our hands on either side of our left foot, hopping your right foot to get into that half moon, finding your balance, grounding yourself, spread your toes wider as to distribute all the weight into your foot, not just in the front or the back. Just hold it here. As we go into our Shiva squat, we're going to bend our left knee, bringing our right leg behind our left calf, hold, back into half moon. Shiva squat, hold, back into half moon, finding your balance, find your point, and just breathe. Shiva squat, bringing that that right knee behind your left calf. Whew. Into your half moon, again, Shiva squat, hold it here for a second, back into half moon. Bringing both your hands on either side of your left foot, you're going to step back into your plank, bringing your left foot on top of your right into your side plank. Again, if you need to, you can go on your knees. But let's try and push ourselves here. What you did on the one side, do on the other. And just hold for a second. Spread your fingers, pushing into the ground, distributing your weight in between your shoulder and your core. And just hold. Don't forget to breathe. Bring your hands both to the mat into a high plank as we slowly go down onto the floor. And just take a moment here to breathe. When you're ready, we're going to just turn over onto our back here. Keeping your feet hip width apart, tucking your shoulders underneath you. We're going to lift our pelvis up to the sky into a bridge. We're just going to hold it there. If you can, interlace your hands and try and reach back towards your toes, finding that height in your hips, and just hold it here. Activate your glutes, activate your core, and just hold, and back down. Let's do that again. Interlace your hands. If you led with having your right thumb on top of your left, do it the other way around, and just hold. Slowing down your heart rate. Reaching as high as you can. And back down. Bringing both your knees towards your chest in a wind relieving pose. Give yourself a solid hug on this Monday. And if you want to do a little bit of a rock, do that. Really just rocking your spine here. We're going to take our right leg. I'm going to hook our ankle on our left thigh into a supine pigeon. So we're crossing over our legs here, and then we're grabbing our left leg, and we're finding that stretch in our right glutes. I'm just holding it here. Couple breaths. With every inhale, like I said, find that length. Every exhale, go deeper. Try and deepen that stretch. And release. Let's do the other side. Right ankle on your left thigh, hooking your hands onto your right shin, pulling that leg towards your chest, finding that stretch in your left glute this time. Two more breaths here. Every inhale, lengthen. Exhale, go deeper. Rule of thumb. And release. Coming to a seated position, we're going to take our right leg, hook it over our left, bending that left knee if you can. If you can't, that's also okay. Keep it nice and straight. If your body is willing for you to do this today, we're going to cross our right leg over our left, bringing both of your arms up to the sky, twisting your spine, bringing that left elbow to your right knee, and just a gentle seated twist. Finding that length. If you can, lift that left hand up, or you can use it for some stability. Keeping both of your hips on the ground here. A twist. Two more breaths. Inhale and exhale as you twist around, looking over your shoulder. Last one. And let's do the other side. So taking your left leg, putting it over your right, bending your right knee if you can. Bringing both your arms up to the sky, twisting your spine, bringing your right elbow to your left knee, and just finding that gentle twist, looking over your left shoulder. You can use your hand for stability. If you feel confident enough, you can lift it and wrap it around your back here. Inhale and exhale and twist. Two more breaths here. And twist. Untwisting your legs, bringing them out in front of you, taking a baby Shavasana, opening up your legs, palms to the sky, opening up your arms, and just reflecting on how that made you feel, how your body feels, if you have any niggles, if you don't. Wriggle your feet and toes, become very aware of what your body is feeling right now in this moment. And just take a couple breaths to end the practice in a session. Two more breaths. if you had an intention at the beginning of the class, bring it back to your mind now. And let's set ourselves up for a phenomenal week. Or whenever you're doing this on catch up, I guess, for a phenomenal day. You're more than welcome to stay on your mat, obviously, for as long as possible. But that is our flow for the day, guys. That is our Monday flow. Let's actually put that over there. Grab a chair. I hope you guys are well and well, and I hope you guys enjoyed that. Is there a yoga class later this afternoon at all, please? Not at the moment, so you can always go and catch up and find the classes there. Wow, I'm very red. But yeah, unfortunately we have the sleep flow that Kathleen does. But other than that, yeah, thanks so much for answering, Amy. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for joining me this morning. It was a little bit of a faster flow, doing the sequences, you know, when you repeat them quite a bit. It feels monotonous, but it really works your body, and it like brings out all that energy and gets that heat in your muscles, which is really, really awesome. Shireen, thanks. Arzana, thank you. Iva, thank you. Granny survived, bless your soul. But guys, thank you so much for joining. Let me know how you found it. Thanks, quite fast. Yeah, so Vinyasa is a lot faster than all the other classes where you hold the pose for a little bit longer. Vinyasa, it's breath to movement, so it's a lot quicker and you flow through everything. So yeah, just FYI. But have a lovely day, guys. Let me know how you found it. If you have any questions or anything, please reach out. I'm always here. And have a lovely, lovely day, guys. I will check you soon. Bye.